Good morning all. Today we are going to study types of power plants and its comparison on the basis of various factors. And the subject is EPGE and its subject code is EX503 as per RGPB, and I am Professor Neeti Dudaya in EX department SIR. So let's study the conventional power plants and non-conventional power plants. The conventional power plants by which we are getting energy, electrical energy particularly, is steam power station, that is also known as thermal power plant, then hydroelectric power stations, then diesel power plant, then nuclear power plant. As far as non-conventional power plants is concerned, we are having solar power plant, wind power plant, and geothermal power plant, etc. So let's do the comparison. As far as energy sources are concerned, those basically on the basis of power, fuel, and nuclear energy. So we are having power plant on the basis of water power, that is hydroelectric power plant, fuel based. Those are a diesel power plant and thermal power plant, and nuclear energy based power plants are nuclear reactors and nuclear power plants. So we are having six major factors which affects the economy of the electricity generation as well as its distribution also. So these factors are initial cost, running cost, reserves, cleanliness, simplicity, reliability, etc. So water power, we are talking about hydropower plant. Fuel power, we are talking about coal and diesel power plant, that is thermal power plant, and the nuclear energy, we are talking about nuclear power plant. So as far as initial cost is concerned, diesel and coal cost less as initial, because establishing a diesel power plant or thermal power plant is not required so much of space, as well as it can be located in very less area as compared to the hydropower plant and nuclear power plant. The cost of energy, as far as size is concerned, the largest area which is required in establishing a power plant is into the hydro power plant, right? So the land cost is very high, or if you are making the hydropower plant in an area where population is there, so you need to you need to pay for their land, for their agricultural land, as far as for their habitats, also for their homes also, right? So compensation has to be given by the government for the same. So the cost of establishment cost falls under the initial cost. So the cost of establishment of a hydropower plant is higher as compared to the coal and nuclear and thermal power plant, but the nuclear energy or establishing a nuclear power plant cost highest. Why? Because we know that nuclear energy generates radioactive waste. So radioactive waste disposal is very, very important, and safety and security, from safety and security point of view, we have to keep in mind that your structure should be very secure, very safe, right? So the cost is much for establishing a thermal nuclear power plant. And one more fact is that the nuclear power plant cannot be situated in a densely populated area. So it should be established very far from the densely populated areas. So the transmission cost, establishment cost is high, because we are, the transportation cost for the material which are used for the construction is also high. So the nuclear power plant is the costliest as far as initial cost is concerned, then hydropower plant, and the lowest is for fuel based energy, right? Now the running cost, as far as running cost is concerned, nuclear energy costs very least amount of very least amount. Why? Because the as we know that uranium 235 from 1 kg of U-235 or uranium, we can make enormous amount of energy. So the fuel requirement is very, very less. So when we are talking about running cost, we are talking about the running cost other than the establishment, which is going to happen for the just running of the power plant and generate electricity for it. So nuclear energy cost very less, and hydel power plant is less, because here we are having only water as a fuel. We are using energy resource as water, and water is free, as we all know. So it also costs less, but fuel cost is very high. We know that coal and diesel cost much. These days, it is getting costlier as well. So the fuel-based power plants running cost is high. So the coal and the diesel power plant cost is very high. As far as reserve is concerned, water has almost permanent reserve. Fuel are exhaustible, like coal and diesel are not going to be available after 50 or 60 years. So these are exhaustible, and inexhaustible nuclear energy is that means nuclear fuel are inexhaustible. Inexhaustible in the manner that very less amount is being utilized as compared to the availability. So it is almost, we can say that, inexhaustible. As far as cleanliness is concerned, cleanest power plant is hydel power plant, as there is no smoke, no pollution. Like in production, there is no kind of pollution is there. So it is the cleanest because it is directly, the water is moving the turbine, and turbine is going to generate electricity by the help of generator. So it is the supposed to be the cleanest. The dirtiest is from the coal and diesel fuel, obviously, because in coal when we burn coal, lots of flue gases form, lots of air pollution is there, ash is there. So disposal of the same need to be generated. Like if you burn petrol or diesel, lots of fall smell, you have to smell fall, because the burning the diesel causes the pollution, air pollution, and flue gases, exhaust gases are there. So it is dirtiest, and nuclear is also clean because the fuel amount is very less there. As far as simplicity is concerned, hydropower plant is very simple, because we don't have to we don't have to have many equipments, or process is also very simple. The fuel based system is costlier, because we'll burn coal, or we'll burn diesel by the help of the generated energy. Heat energy, we used to heat up the water in the boiler, and the boiler is going to produce steam. Then steam is going to, many processes like saturation is there, demoisturization is there, and likewise processes are there, so that steam could run the turbine, and then the turbine used to generate electricity by the help of generator. So it is complex. Most complex is the nuclear energy, because nuclear reactor itself is a complicated structure. You might have studied in your school textbooks also. So it is most complex, and the disposal of and the process or running of the with very safety and precaution is very important. So it is the most complex as compared to the other power plants. And as far as reliability is concerned, least reliable is again the fuel based, that is thermal power plant. But unfortunately, we are having so much of thermal power plant, and apart from the energy which is being utilized and produced in India is approximately 55 to 60%. We are having generation from the thermal power plant, right? And 30 to 35% we are generating through hydel power plant, and almost 10 to 12% we are getting from nuclear power plant, right? So as far as reliability is concerned, fuel-based power plant is less reliable. More reliable is nuclear energy, but there is a chance of radioactive hazard. So most reliable is the hydropower. Let's come to the next slide. Steam power station, power station, diesel and nuclear power plant is there. Site-wise, if we are talking, so the steam power station are located at the place where ample amount of water and coal is available. Hydroelectric power plant has been established where we are having large reservoirs, right? And where we can construct dam easily, mostly in the hilly areas. And diesel power plant can be located at any place. But nuclear power plant, it is being located at very away from the thickly populated area, so that radioactive hazards could be reduced, right? In initial cost, we have discussed that initial cost of nuclear power plant is highest, then comes hydroelectric power plant, then steam, then diesel, right? And as far as running cost is concerned, we have studied that running cost of diesel power plant is highest, then steam power plant, then nuclear power plant, then comes the hydroelectric power plant. And the limit of source of power, it is again the availability. Diesel and coal has limited sources of availability. Water is abundant in nature, but yes, it is it depends on the rainfall condition, right? And the nuclear power plant, here nuclear fuels are very much available in sufficient quantities. That is why we were saying it inexhaustible. So it is available for nuclear, right? And cost of fuel transportation, yes, fuel transportation cost is minimum because 1 or 2 kg or 5 or 10 kg uranium transportation is not very challenging. The fuel transportation cost is practically nil in hydropower plant because water is almost there. And diesel power plant, yes, diesel power plant and hydropower plant, the diesel power plant cost fuel transportation cost much as compared to the nuclear and hydro, and maximum transportation cost is is in thermal power plant, because coal is transported from coal mines to the transportation site. It costs a much amount, right? And the safety and security and losses point of view, from losses point of view, it is also costly because there are few chances of theft in case of while we are transporting coal from the electric wagons through railways, right? And as far as cleanliness is concerned, we have already discussed that most clean is the hydro power plant, most simple and clean. Then comes the nuclear power plant, then steam power plant, then diesel, right? So these are the comparison of various power plant. I hope you get it well. And a few factors are also remaining. Overall efficiency of hydroelectric power plant is 85%. That is true of diesel is 35%, and of steam power plant is 25%, and nuclear power plant it is almost ranging between 25 to 35%, right? Almost 30%. Starting time is very less in hydropower plant and in nuclear power plant, and diesel power plant as well. But in case of coal, we need a lot of time. So steam power station cannot run quickly. It needs time to start. Space utilization, we have already said that hydroelectric power plant requires very large area, and yes, nuclear power plant is having sufficient area, needs sufficient area, but coal and diesel requires less area as compared to nuclear power station. And maintenance cost as well, maintenance cost or running cost, we can say are almost same. So maintenance cost of steam power station is very high, and in hydro power plant it is very less, in diesel it is very less, but in nuclear power plant it is very high because very high trained professionals should be needed to handle the plant. So the cost, the labor cost or the cost of employees in a nuclear power plant cost much. As far as transmission and distribution cost is concerned, it is very low in steam power station because we generally make coal power plant near the load centers, and we keep in mind that while establishing a power plant, it is better if we establish it nearby the coal mines area, so that the transportation cost of coal could be reduced, right? So as far as hydroelectric power plant is concerned, transmission and distribution cost is very high because it is very far away from the load centers. Diesel power plant it is very less because it is kept near to the load center, and in nuclear power plant also it is kept low. And standby losses are maximum in coal power plant. There are no standby losses in hydroelectric power plant. These are less in nuclear power plant, and diesel power plant also these are less, right? So this is all about the comparison of various power plants. And lastly, there is a thought of the day or motivation for you all. The future is green energy, sustainability, and renewable energy. And this thing is said by Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is a Hollywood star. He is having lot of ample amount of energy, but he has given a nice message for the future, because as I said, coal is going to finish, diesel is going to finish in a few years, but what we will left with is renewable energy, right? So sustainable green energy is the only option for future generation and for us as well. So thank you all. We'll be in touch for the next video.